What's up, guys? Welcome back to ReviewSpace, and today I'm going to review last night's episode, special episode 1000, Raw, July 23rd, 2012. And the show kicked off with a DX reunion. It was really cool to see New Age Outlaws, Badass Billy Gunn, and Road Dogg Jesse James, and xpac reuniting with Shawn Michaels and Triple H. It was just awesome to see that. I felt like a kid again in the late 90s Attitude Era. I gotta admit, I felt it was very nostalgic for me. And actually the segment was interrupted by Damien Sandow, which was kind of refreshing because you have this new character, Damien Sandow, and he was a kind of a scholar, elitist, snob type of character. And so it was fitting, you know, I think that they had to choose somebody like him, somebody who is anti-attitude, anti-this establishment kind of thing, or anti-this-establishment, if that makes sense. Anyway, so Damien Sandow, he verbally attacks DX, and DX is like, okay, let's huddle up, and then they destroy him, demolish him, finish him off. It was cool. I like hearing the catchphrases and everything, but it just felt very, like the crowd understood it. They can see why it happened. It was a special moment, but there really wasn't like any storyline revolving around them, so it was just kind of a one-time only kind of pop. It felt like, you know, xpac didn't even get a chance to really speak and say anything, so it is what it is. Alright, we have Mystico, Rey Mysterio. I just said Mystico, dang. Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus. 3-on-3 tag team against Alberto, Del Rio, Dolph Ziggler, and Chris Jericho. The babyfaces win, of course. Sheamus hitting the brogue kick and getting the pinfall. That was it. Then we have, okay, this is the big wedding. Oh man, AJ and Daniel Bryan special wedding event ceremonies hosted by Slick. And I really like Slick, actually. He was very good on the mic. Knew how to cut a promo. I liked his presence. He just had good cadence, you know, he had good delivery, rather. And so both of them said yes. Obviously they agreed, yes, I will marry you. But before both of them can say I do and finally like seal the deal, tie the knot, AJ says she was actually saying yes to somebody else, and instead Mr. McMahon comes out, he interrupts and reveals that AJ is the brand new general manager. Okay. Now, this was a bit of a twist, and I don't even know what to say about this. AJ's the new general RAW manager. Yes. They've been pushing her a lot, and I guess we can see this in this direction because she's getting a lot of attention focused on her, getting a big push. I just don't know how well she's gonna fare as a general manager. I mean, how is she gonna do the booking? Is she just gonna be a weird psycho the whole time? Is she gonna be more business-like? I don't know. But, of course, Daniel Bryan didn't take this too well, and we get to the next, or the start of the next segment. So Daniel Bryan, still refusing to leave the ring, destroys all the props and stuff like that. So CM Punk comes in, he rubs it in, he goes after Daniel Bryan verbally, you know, throw it in his face. Daniel fires back, claiming to be the greatest of all time. And then The Rock comes in, he cuts in to insult Daniel Bryan, calls him an oompa loompa, and he was just like, who are you to say you're the greatest of all time? It's up to the people. You know, the whole crowd shtick. Ultimately, it was The Rock challenging whoever is the WWE champion at Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship. So, CM Punk, of course, he claims that, oh, it's gonna be me. I'm still gonna be the WWE champion, and I'm the one that you're gonna face. So now we have The Rock versus CM Punk deal here. Now we get to see a confrontation between these two. The Rock, he actually does the rock bottom on Daniel Bryan as kind of an exclamation point at the to cap off this segment. So are we gonna see The Rock versus CM Punk at Royal Rumble 2013? Probably, most likely, because this, you know, why would they set it up to begin with? You know, this is kind of like the Rock versus Cena thing last year, and then they finally had the match earlier this year. So we have Bret Hart coming in announcing Christian against Miz for the IC Championship, Intercontinental belts on the line, and ultimately the Miz wins this. The belt looks nice. I like the white strap, you know. Somehow in the back of my head, with Christian carrying it, just doesn't seem so important to have the IC belt anyway. Like, it just doesn't seem so prestigious still, even though it looks good. But, you know, the Miz now carrying it, it's more of a consolation prize for the Miz. It's a way to keep him relevant. So at least Miz got a boost here, so he's not always jobbing. Okay, we have Stephanie McMahon slapping Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman finally, after being agitated and finally like getting pissed off, and he's had it, you know, being bullied, I guess, by the McMahon family. He agreed that Brock Lesnar will face Triple H at SummerSlam later this year. Brock Lesnar came out, and it seemed like he was gonna go after Triple H, which he did. You know, he went to rescue Paul Heyman. You know, he started getting attacked by Stephanie McMahon. I don't know what to say about this, because I'm not really excited for this match, because we know, like, Triple H firing back at Brock Lesnar, like it was a one-on-one kind of thing, and it seemed like, oh, Triple H is a real fighter here. Like, I don't know, Brock Lesnar just came across as a real monster. He's an MMA guy, he's a legit, you know, fighter. So I can never buy Triple H as this opposite, this guy who can actually take on Brock Lesnar. You know, it just seems so fake. You know, the whole thing is just, it's so hokey with trips, and we know his booking power and everything. So I'm not excited about this match. I don't even want to watch Lesnar against Triple H. I want to see Brock Lesnar destroy Triple H. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So let's see what else we got. We got Howard Finkel coming back. He announces the next match: Heath Slater against Lita. Ooh, Lita coming back. Legendary diva, probably one of the best female wrestlers of all time. It was really cool, man. I mean, I love her theme music to this day. It's an awesome theme music. I like that she brought out APA, Acolytes Protection Agency, Farouk, and Bradshaw. And Slater actually tried to run away initially, but the previous Legend opponents like Sid and Vader and all these guys came out to basically force him back in the ring. And Lita ultimately beats him, destroys him with the moonsault, and that was pretty cool. Okay, what else we got? Kane is confronted by Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre, Unico. All these guys are mid-card, undercarders, used as, you know, jobbers. Undertaker interrupts before they could lay the beat down on Kane, and we basically got a Brothers of Destruction reunion. So it was Kane and Undertaker just completely decimating the jobbers. It was cool to see it. Undertaker with the, I guess like a Mohawk style cut. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we got John Cena against CM Punk for the WWE Championship. Big Show ended up attacking John Cena. CM Punk, hold on. CM Punk refused to help John Cena, so he was basically like, you know what? And it seemed like there was a imminent heel turn here. He bailed the ring. He was starting to leave the ring. The Rock comes in to actually try to save Cena. Goes after Big Show. Looks like he was about to perform the People's Elbow, and then out of nowhere, CM Punk suddenly hits The Rock with a jumping clothesline. Boom! Rock goes down. Rock oversells it. Looks like he's been hit by a Mack truck. Like he's been in a 20-minute back and forth match against Stone Cold. Like he just grabbed and it's like, oh my god. And CM Punk leaves the ring with the crowd booing him. So that was pretty pretty intense, actually. I liked how they're really starting to build this up right away, and this episode of Raw, this 1000 episode, was pretty special. I actually liked it. Legends coming back, The Rock. It was awesome to see them actually try and actually have some special moments. Even though we know it's very temporary, you know, it's just kind of an offshoot Raw, you know, it's just kind of like, once they do this, these legends are not going to be around anymore. You know, The Rock's not going to appear for like months, probably. You know, Brock Lesnar, it was a rare appearance, so it felt very temporary, but as far as the episode itself, it was pretty good. It was definitely worth watching. I enjoyed it. So, very good episode. CM Punk against Rock, that's good. Big news. And, you know, the new general manager is AJ. That's all I can say. That's pretty much it. And so, until next time, this is The Review Space. Ciao.